Hello, internet friends. Your old friend Fabius here, just doing a little enchanting, using up all these magical things that I don't want. And she's right behind me, and it's rather unnerving at times. Yeah, I'm having great fun at the moment, guys. Just disenchanting stuff in this kind of gloomy place where all the enchanting happens. Stop talking shite. Okay, so I have done something, and I will show you. Everything's changed. Okay, so this is SkyUI, and it changes the UI pretty fundamentally. If you're not familiar, it makes things a lot nicer in terms of layout and order. You can see stuff better. You can even customize it yourself. But I've been thinking the last few episodes of what I've been doing that Fabius is going to become harder and harder to control as he gets more and more spells, and that's the point of this playthrough, so I need help with that. So I thought I've got to get SkyUI. So it's in alpha at the minute. Some stuff's not working, like the mod configuration menu. Some mods are not configured. Anyway, I don't want to bore you too much with that, but the main reason is that I want to be able to do things like this. With SkyUI, you can organize items and stuff that is in your hands into groups. It's pretty versatile, but best way is to show, not tell. So, for instance, with a button click now, I can go basic hand setup, and then with one button click, I can go fire mage, got flames and telekinetic flames, and then ice. Okay, so once I've learnt spells, I'm going to be moving them into these different elemental sets, and I can do other stuff as well. So the final one is got my spark set, and this one we haven't even tried yet, which is Thundercrack, I think. So we can start getting really magical at this point and start doing it. So I've got my summons here, the two summons that I know, Atranak. I don't need to show you, you know. And then finally on F8 we have got Heal Lydia and myself. So I feel like I can start to, you know, just get into this character, start using him properly, start fighting properly, because it becomes complicated. And one of the big faults of Skyrim, in my opinion, at the risk of offending a lot of people who like Skyrim, is how you switch weapons, what weapons you can use when, and how that the game flows. The game wants you to pause a lot and use menus, and if you don't want to do that, you have to work a little bit for it. The other thing I've put on, because I thought I might as well, very talky beginning this, I'm sorry about that, is immersive creatures, because I think that requires SKC and SkyUI, and I thought while I'm doing the other thing, let's have a look at immersive creatures. It adds a lot of different stuff that we might encounter. You know, after a while, enemies become quite familiar, don't they? So that is what we've got to look forward to. I've put all the stuff that I'm going to be using, sort of the stuff that we're going to be experimenting with, I'm going to keep on my normal hotkeys. So I've not changed those. So for instance, the ones that have not gone into that rotation where I've got them all hotkeyed are things like Hailstone, which we need to try out. We need to try out Thundercrack. I've put that in already, but and the other one is Dragon's Teeth that we need to check, and we need to figure out what we are doing. Good intention to find the auger. We've got to find the auger. That's fine, you can do that. I've also hotkeyed my needs. I am warm. That one doesn't quite work. You can't hotkey it entirely because it's not configured. But there are ways around it. At least that's a little bit quicker than opening up my menu there and having to dig through the menu. I hope no one comes... Oh dear. I hope no one comes down there, Lydia. We may trap them in an Icelandic spell. Is this the Midden? Subterrarium. There must be a way down to the Midden from the Subterrarium. Let's explore. Why heck not? Oh look, there's the torch bugs. Can I put my torch bug lantern on? Yeah. 'Cause Where'd they all go? They all... I made them all vanish. What's going on down here? What are you guys doing? Monitoring? Keeping the boiler going? Arniel?
The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid.
I was wondering,
But it really
Arniel.
is quite
I've
valuable.
heard good things about you, sir, and I wondered if you had any insights into this Ancano fellow. He seems very suspicious, very suspicious.
He asked far too many questions about my research.
Yes,
I think the Thalmor are
and
trying
my
to steal
business
my
too.
work. I haven't told him anything, of course.
Oh,
What I'm doing is
quite
far too
hungry.
important.
You don't mind if I
Can't
have
a word of it.
something to eat while we speak? I'll have a cheese wedge. Do you want some cheese? You want some cheese? Yes. I don't trust him at all. Insane skeevers down here.
I don't think anyone here.
I don't think there is a way down to the midden, is there? It's a very nice place, though. I like it. I like the lustratorium also. So we need to keep mountain flowers in order that we can keep feeding our torchbug lantern. Keep an eye out for mountain flowers and stuff. There's loads down there, but I don't want to spend all this time just
I'm right behind you.
wandering around down there. So we're on Master, and we've got immersive creatures on, which will up the difficulty a little bit. I am loathed to go for legendary, and I am aware that wildcats. But it's not and. But I am aware that wildcat is always an option, or other combat mods of its like. However, I just feel like going vanilla for a while, having done a lot of mods that increase the difficulty of the game. I don't want to do that necessarily at the moment. And the thing is, magic is the focus here, not necessarily combat, so that is the thing.
Huh?
We're going to try Thundercrack as soon as we get a chance. The Augur of Dun Lane, is he down here? I feel he may be down rather than up. From memory. There's a door. Did we get a key from Tolfdir?
Your perseverance
Oh, there we go.
will only lead to disappointments.
Ah, indeed.
Still, you persist.
It's like putting videos on YouTube.
Well,
You always hope someone will watch. They never do.
Still here.
Okay. Hello, shining thing. Wow, how bright. How bright and spectacular.
I am that which you have been seeking.
Okay, cool.
Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun.
Well, sorry, I'm
Those
just
who have sent you
vaping while I talk to the Augur of
have told
Dun
you
Lane.
what they seek. What you seek.
All very cryptic, all very cryptic. Come on, get to the point. Big blob of shine. I was told to find you.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction.
Come on. Going around
The
houses.
Thalmor came
Talk to
seeking
me.
answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
Oh yeah. Thalmor? What Thalmor? I'm not the first to come to see you.
No.
And Kano's been down here.
The last. The one who calls himself Ancano has
yes.
sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It
is a good path, and
that
you
can
walk it
save
well.
Your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
I'm trying to skip the dialogue, honestly. What do you need from me?
You and those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus.
Yes.
You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff.
The staff of Magnus? Surely not. Tis a legend.
Now spiral quickly
Only told in old
towards the
wives'
Emerald
tales to
Center.
gullible children.
So
Oh,
you
it's real,
must
is it?
act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Will do. See you later. Oh, good. Thank God he's gone. Jeez, just talks your ear off. Once you start, he never stops. There all day. This. What is this? How did a goat get down here? These wizards. They have to do something to keep themselves warm on those dark nights, but it's foul, I tell you. Foul! Oh look, let's do some potioning. Or not. You know, after all... Oh, I recognise this. I've gone the wrong way around. Middle finger. Relic index finger. Middle finger, ring finger. So we stick things on this. I don't know what. Don't know what. A kettle. Let's try to pick things up, but not the kettle. Ice Wraith teeth. That's easier. Sorry, Lyd. I got the creep cluster, Lydia. She's not impressed. Still here. She's still waiting. Look, you see, all this... Oh, my goodness me. They've put the bloody axe there to get people off the scent. Oh, no, I wasn't interfering with a goat. I was going to eat it. No, you weren't. I know what you were doing with that goat down here. You were just having a nice chat, I think. Oh, no. There's a skeever towel. Oh, I don't know, Lydia. I mean, what are we doing down here? All we end up doing... I feel like resting on the wall here, like arm lean on the wall. What are we doing, Lydia? I don't know. Ah, to do with the college. You don't
Still
want
here.
Yeah. One of those times where you just feel like we end up... Whatever we do in life, we end up in these dank dungeons. Wandering around. How do we get out? Oh, secret ways. Secret ways out of the castle. Shall we explore? Turns to driving snow and wind. Well, only a fool would do such a thing. That makes me one of those. There's the secret way. Into Winterhold. We'll go that way next time we are stuck having to prove ourselves. I'll tell you what, we'll go and talk to what's-his-face. We're miles down the mountain. Alright, we've got to get across here. Quickly. Or the wind... Ah! Oh, hi! Ay. Sorry, we've got one of that. We've got that heat, that spell that makes us warm. If truth be need be, if we need it, run. God, it's foul weather. Awful. The poor wizard out in the cold. Come too far this way. Were it my choice, I would not have made this journey. Oh, the snowstorm's going away. Good. Okay, we're going up. Oh! Find shelter! Poor rabbit. Look at that flicker. I would not advise anyone. Don't bother with graphics cards and mods and things. Mods crash your game. Graphics cards are a waste of money. I've been I've been trying to get rid of that flicker for 5 years.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Yes, yes indeed. Oh
You
god.
there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight
Killing
against the growing
vampires?
vampire
Where does
menace.
one sign up?
Ezra's going to like you.
I
Go
think
talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard.
I think Fabius has just there in time. I think Fabius has a little bit of a
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm
We don't get many people like you this
mischievous streak. Nelakar, I heard tell that you know of a star of an elven mage.
Who
Yes,
sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl?
it was woman
We
up a
agreed there would be
mountain.
no more questions.
A priestess of Azura sent me.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
Are we running low on meat?
Just calm down.
No.
I'll tell
even
you everything.
Ranmir can
Intimidate
What do
always
you know
works,
about
but
soldiers?
persuasion doesn't. Therefore enchanting, aren't they?
They are.
suppose that's a
Except the
benefit to
gem is
having
always
so few
consumed.
customers.
They're frail. Except for one. Azura's Star. A Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some
would
of us
like
wanted
that.
to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying. Disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside. It drove him mad. Student, look,
So he
I don't
fled
care who
under
asked
an
you to
altar's
the star,
deep.
But don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I told you what you wanted to know. What else could you want?
Yes, I'm kind of inclined to do that this time. Not give it to Azura. Maybe take it to that guy. But I know in terms of the game that what is it? You can only then fill it with bad souls. I think souls of people, humans who you've murdered. So they're essentially black soul gems. Which is not as useful. So I think Fabius, if it were up to me, would probably not give it to the Daedra, because I think wizards are like this world's version of science. They don't, pin all their hopes on the gods, apart from this one. But that's probably a wizard. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got music kicking in. Alright, is Mirabelle out?
Scared them off.
Thought she might be going out to tackle the dragon, but maybe it's gone away. We'll see when we go back outside. Savos, I had some information for you,
What you learn
Sunshine.
here will last you a lifetime.
Important information.
Really? And what might that be?
What was it? That big glowy talky thing that says we need an eye from Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love
Staff
to
of
have such
Magnus.
a
You know
powerful
what I
staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to that big orb.
And how do you know of this?
Augur.
And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus?
Augur.
I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone
Just say
will need to
Augur.
follow up on this.
Traumatized like Hodor. Augur. Augur, 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 Augur. What should I do next?
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever... I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. I'm quite pleased. This circlet once proved invaluable to me.
Thank you.
I hope it can be of use to you now.
It won't be, but thank you
I
anyway.
hope
Major
Mirabelle is
circle.
helpful in locating the staff.
I wonder what that gives us. Increases magicka by 40, but I have to take off my wizard's hat to use it. It may be time to start enchanting, I'm aware of that. I've just been disenchanting things. I've not done any enchanting grinding. at the moment, but that's basically because I haven't got access or money to get Grand Soul Gems. So once they start appearing somewhere that I can maybe, I don't know, shoplift a few or get some in dungeons, but we haven't got anything like that yet. So I'm going to turn my torchbug lantern off because he's working hard. Tony the torchbug. Hello.
Please don't bother. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
What do you know about this Staff of
Well, now
Magnus
that's
then,
an odd
Mirabelle?
question. Why in the world would you be asking?
Augur. It may be connected to the Eye of Magnus.
I can, but let's not jump to any conclusions.
Sorry. So the Staff of Magnus.
It's said to be very powerful, but it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking
Sorry,
for it.
I'm a little tired again. I'll just have a little cheese. Would you like some cheese?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic. My understanding is that all they really do is make... I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
So no one knows the Staff's
No one
location.
here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all. It sounded like...
All right, to Mzulft.
Staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet.
To Mzulft we go. To find the Staff of Magnus and the Synod people. No time like the present. Let's go and get old Chestnut Charlie working on our behalf and hope we don't get attacked by dragons. We've had time to warm up. Let's see what happens when we go outside. Oh dear. Oh dear. Should be able to take this dragon out, a college full of wizards. Right, let's use Thundercrack. Where is he? Can't really see what's going on there. Will Dragon's Teeth? What does it do again? Ignites all targets, doing 60 damage. 6 damage for 4 seconds on death. 6 damage. That's crap, isn't it? 6 damage for 4 seconds. Anyway, let's see what it looks like.
Bathe in your blood.
It says it's that way, but I can't see it. It's the other side of the wall. Come on, you fools. Come on. Where's he? Ah, he's upstairs there. Look. See its tail. Ah, it looks cool. I like the graphical effect. We need to get up there. Let's try this. We sniped him from the bridge. Very unconventional battle. Let's go and suck his soul.
Enchanting services are one of the few
All of you guys in here just hiding away. Cowards! Upstairs. Dragon cells. Dragon souls. Oh, we can do some harvesting of dragon ingredients here. And deer.
It can't be. You took its very soul.
What do you reckon? Yeah, powerful wizard, aren't I? Eh? Eh? You couldn't do that. And now I'm filthy. Sometimes the filth removes, it goes away. Ah, shoot, I'm freezing. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I use magic. Ask. Buy us some time to harvest ingredients. Don't die. Fire keeps you from getting colder. That's cool. What has he got? Oh, a war axe and 191 gold. That's all. Can't see. Yes. There we go. Right, out of here. Cool.
There are some
should I?
the college frowns on.
What soul gems have I got? Freezing to death. Are you sure? It should be. I should be okay. Where's there a fire around here? Ah, warming up. Nice. Oh, let's eat something. Cabbage stew. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. Let's eat. Items. Oh. A warm, filling broth. Apple cabbage stew. Perfect. That's what you need after fighting dragons. Entir.
I've spent a long time building up a list of contacts.
I'll just do Entir's dialogue, remind myself. I understand there's an elf who knows how to get things. I understand you're an elf who knows how to get things.
All right, let's not overdo it. Meet me in my quarters.
Okay. So we'll go to Mazulft at some point, but let's meet this fellow. We don't have a quest for it, so shall I just follow him? I'll follow him. See what happens with Entir. I like his the gold filigree on his shoulder pads. That looks cool. You're awesome, Lydia. I really think you are cool. To meet him in his quarters. He's not going to his quarters. Maybe the routine that's added with immersive citizens.
Even with the college, purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. As for if you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to
let's see where he goes. Let's pray. Quite right. She just prays to anything that looks sort of slightly magical. She's a simple woman, simple at heart, but great of heart. Simple and great, great and simple. Oh, this guy's just a vanishing dude, isn't he? All right. Well, I don't know if I've got time to do very much else. I was just going to have a look and see if I could, you know, like, buy some soul gems just to do some, I've got 4 petty soul gems and 1 lesser soul gem. I don't really want to spend money on it. Let's do a little bit of enchanting training, see how much we get for that. We might get a couple of points of experience, you never know. And I've got some cool stuff that I can enchant, you see. I've got like an amethyst. So I've got some jewellery. Well, Lydia's got some jewellery. Ah, back we are, where we started. This is like my home away from home. I love it. I think this is brilliant, this place. Lydia, come, my dear. Now, I'm going to enchant, and you won't understand it, but you can watch if you wish.
Behind you.
She'll pick it up and surprise us all. View your backpack. So I need 5 items to enchant. Let's enchant the copper necklace and a gold necklace, and maybe what else? And a silver ring.
Lead on.
But before I do that, if I went down to the midden and crafted expensive items,
I'm right behind you.
then we could also make some money at the same time, you see. Now, amethysts. Let's take an emerald, a garnet, flawless garnet. That will make a diamond. We can make a diamond thing. Not diamond, like a... oh, God.
You lead, I'll follow.
Use that flawless garnet to craft the gold necklace. Then we'll get a ton of money if we try to sell it somewhere. The Immersive College of Winterhold is awesome. I approve of it greatly. Oh no. Hold again. I think I'm coming in the wrong direction. It's this way. The blacksmithy. The smithy, to the smithy with you. This is great, isn't it? Because there's literally, unless you leave Winterhold and the city and the college, you're not going to be crafting anything. Can I not craft? I've got the amethyst, I need a silver amethyst ring. Could make with a silver ingot. I think I've got a silver ingot.
Still here.
So maybe with... I've got a silver ingot, but I don't think I've got anything else. I thought you could just add the diamonds to...
Let's get going then.
To stuff. Silver amethyst ring. Oh, okay. Fine. What's going to be most valuable? I can make a silver amethyst ring. That's all. Yeah. How disappointing. You know, that's the thing when you play a lot of different versions of the game with different mods, you forget.
Right behind you.
Like, I'm sure you could have if you'd got the necklace. Last time I played, I was able to have the necklace and then add a gem to it. But maybe not. I could be wrong. We go out the other way. This is to the Hall of Countenance, I think. I believe. I'm getting the lay of the land, as it were. Because we're going to become pretty powerful once we start putting enchantments on our items. And on Lydia's armor, so forth, so on and so forth. Now with immersive creatures, we've got more of a reason. What I was thinking was, the magic is great, all of this stuff is cool, but... Okay, so let us enchant silver amethyst ring first, with something good. What can it be? Fortify health, fortify magicka. What protections have we got? We've got resist shock. 15. Only 3 because the best soul gem I've got is that one. Let's craft it. Little money, never hurts. We'll do the same with the gold necklace. Or very similar. Archery. A necklace of archery or a necklace of fortify. Let's let's fortify the wearer's health. Fortify magicka. And a gold necklace. Maybe I'm doing this wrong and I should be saving these things, but fortify alteration then. And one more. See if we can go up a level. Yes? Yay! It's almost like I planned it. I honestly didn't. Let's see. Magicka. Yes, please. What is next? On the rung of enchantment. Here we go. Let's make enchantments even stronger. So gems provide extra magicka. Let's do it. Let's get that better. Our learning. On our downtime, we come down here, do lots of magical stuff with Lydia, and talk about her past and talk about what her hopes are for the future. Is this Sleeps in Blossom down here? She's an Argonian lady. Alright, well, we'll sell these later, Lyd. You take all this stuff I've just crafted, if you would. It is now counted as apparel, and it is here. Give that to her, that to her. Take all these necklaces, my dear. Do try not to sell them all, because we'll need the stuff. Unbound Fire, we can give that to her, and on sword. And I want to recharge the Staff of Jurek Gulderson as soon as I get the opportunity to do so. Ooh, Dragon Bones. Get rid of those. They're very heavy. Drum? Drum? Where did that come from? Alright, well, I won't bore you guys with this.
Let's get going then.
I just thought about maybe having a bath in the sauna bit. But the problem with that is I only have 2 bars of soap left. Right, bit of a sort of a bitty episode where I go and do like lots of little things. But I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. You leave a comment if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.
Moving.